Did I talk the whole time? Jesus Christ.
No,
That's
you're
the
great.
point.
That's the point.
All right.
That's the point.
Hey, Anthony, where'd you get this podcasting stuff from?
It fell off the back of a truck.
How you doing, Internet? Welcome to the Breaking Bread podcast. I'm Sal, the voice Valentinetti, joined as always by my co-host, Anthony Sciarrata.
How's it going, guys?
And today, by our dear friend, Nick Smigs, Nicky Smigs.
Great.
That's how to pronounce your name?
Great impersonation, yeah. Or pronunciation, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
That was my impersonation of an Italian.
Somebody
Now we're back to
yesterday
being
said,
not Italian.
Smergiglio? It was like, when I had baby fat, when I was 9, it was Smergiglio, so you can't do much worse.
Smergiglio.
Where were we?
Greg shops at Goodwill.
Thrifting.
Greg's thrifting shirts. Thrifting. I thrift.
He explained
Is that a
it very
thing in
well.
Right?
Chicago?
I'll buy.
Thrifting?
I mean, I
think it's a thing everywhere, no?
Right?
Nowadays?
It's a big thing in New York and L.A.
It's definitely got the hipster, like.
Right?
But I think my mother took me to this Plato's Closet one time. You ever been to one of those?
Plato's
Closet is a ripoff.
Okay, well,
He
I
sounds
take
very
back
passionate
everything
about
I
that.
said about it. Was just like
It's a resale. It's a resale.
it was when I was like I was my weight and body was changing. Like it was lifting, and I come home from college. I put on 20, and then I go lift again. She's like, I'm not buying you any more fucking pants. Like, we're going to this place. We can get rid of the stuff that doesn't fit you, and you can get a pair of pants for $10. It was more of a lesson thing than like a. But it's basically used clothes. You can sell clothes. It's kind of a thrifty place, I guess, in Chicago. But you never know what you're going to find. It's not like you're leaving there guaranteed with a pair of pants or a shirt.
Naturally.
It's just you never
Luck
know
of the
what's.
draw.
Sometimes there's a jacket from the well, I want to say Letterman's. That's not the right. Like a members only from the '60s.
Bomber
That's
jacket.
leather.
Yeah.
That's like
No,
$500
bomber jacket looks
retail.
like a Letterman jacket. He's talking about
Yeah,
like,
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love the
members
bomber
only with the
jacket stuff.
strap.
If you
know-
went
ever
on
see a members
eBay, it
only?
might be $3,000. Like
Yeah.
you know, and so like
I found a
it's
nice
more
leather,
of the thrill.
I found a nice leather jacket. It was like, I think it was like $85. I looked it up online. It was like $300 or $400, and it was a nice leather jacket. I go there just to find cool stuff.
Some
I'm not
people
going
don't
there
wanna-
to
right.
find a whole wardrobe. I can just go just to go.
Some people don't want to sell. Some people have like relatives or friends pass away, and they don't know what to do with their shit, so they just give it to Salvation Army or. I mean, I think I can count on one hand the number of times I've gone, but yeah, sometimes it's just a thrill of what are you going to find,
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony.
So
I mean, I just think to myself, like, I'm wearing someone else's clothes.
Well,
Okay, whatever clothes you're wearing doesn't.
you drive someone else's car.
True. We do drive
You're
someone
eating
else's
off of
car.
someone else.
I just thought about that just now. I'm like, I thought, as he was saying it, I said, would I wear a used leather jacket? And I was like, well,
Taking it to the dry cleaner.
I
first.
sit
Getting
every
that shit
day.
clean.
what? Oh, no doubt, you're
Yeah.
good.
I sit every day in a used leather chair, right? From wherever I gotta, from my house to wherever I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm in a 23-year-old seat of a Lincoln.
Yeah.
And the first 20 years of its existence was with someone else.
Yeah, I think clothes are probably a little more intimate.
You
but
eat with someone else's silverware at a restaurant.
Yeah, but a jacket, you typically worn.
I mean, now we're getting like.
I
A,
try
jap-
to not think about
a jacket is typically worn over
How many
a shirt.
people have eaten from
right?
your fork when you're at a restaurant?
Yeah.
that. I try to not think
A
about
shirt
that. I really do.
is usually what you wear when you're driving.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's close enough,
I get it.
you know?
No,
I listen.
Anthony's just trying to bust my balls. That's
Well, we were shitting on felt hangers.
I was trying to figure out how I get rid of the shoulder bumps and all my stuff. And
Wood
Anthony
hang-
was like, "What do you do?" First
the
of
wood
all,
hanger
you're right.
was a good answer. 'cause
Wood
those
hangers,
definitely
yeah.
do less.
But this is even on a wood hanger. I'm already off felt hangers. I'm off of them.
I hate them.
You can't take. I like a hanger.
You just rip the
I
shirt
can
off.
slide something off.
It's not going to
of.
stretch.
I don't like the felt hangers because if you have a pet, there's hair everywhere.
What?
The felt hangers. Am I thinking of the right hanger?
I have hypoallergenic dogs, so
Wait. What are you talking about?
The felt hangers.
What's your dog doing
What do you
near
got,
your
a
hanger?
German Shepherd?
No,
How-
there's like hair everywhere, and there's like
On your hangers? Your dog's in your
means like a
closet?
little frizzy.
You put your dog in the closet, Greg?
It's like fuzzies and like
I know what he means. It's like fuzzy and it's.
I don't know what I've had felt
It's a
hangers
static
in my house for
Yeah.
a
Is
Is
decade.
it a static thing?
yeah.
I don't know.
It's just like
So it's on your clothes that you're putting on the hanger, is what you're saying.
He's in agreement. He doesn't like felt hangers.
I guess so. Yeah.
You're in agreement on this, Greg?
Well, you can't. Right, you can't slide nothing off.
Even with
Yeah.
wood hangers, I think you still get them.
Yeah, this is on a wood hanger.
It's on a nicer shirt for me that I don't dry all the way. So you have to hang it or dry it.
You got to hang it dry.
Over a clothesline, something obviously relevant,
Maybe that's what it is.
Not a clothesline, but if it's not full, if it's like 90% dry and you don't want to shrink it and you put it on the hanger, you're just giving it that extra droop.
Right.
Because of the
Especially
weight, moisture left in it.
On a felt hanger, on a wood hanger,
well, you get
there is a bit of movement that happens when that shirt dries.
Right.
It starts to shrink down a little bit and it slides over the wood. But you're right. There is even a point where that doesn't work.
Right.
On a felt hanger, you're screwed. Felt hangers are for silk dresses. They're not for men's shirts.
Right.
Right. So,
the ladies go on Amazon. There's 100 felt hangers for 99 cents, and it's like, oh my god, the whole closet's felt.
Yeah, like
and they're skinny, so they could fit a million things up against each other.
I started drying stuff like you would pick up a pair of pants from dry cleaners, hoodie. If I don't want to shrink something, you just throw it over like a clothesline, whatever that would be, like a.
My grandmother had
shrink it?
The top of a door, if you get the dust off, something like that.
I thought that's supposed to not shrink it when you hang it, when you put it in the dryer.
But the point is, if it's not fully dry, you get the bumps.
This is the thing. If it's a shirt that they say don't put in the dryer, like this shirt, they say you got to air dry it, right?
Right.
If you put it on an actual clothesline where it's pinned up, that's how you avoid.
Oh, okay.
In reality, you hang it upside down. And that's how you avoid the bumps and everything. My grandmother had a clothesline inside.
Yeah,
right? She had the one, it was over the machines. And it went this way and that way.
Yep.
So you could do 2 rows of clothes on it.
Yep.
This is something I need to readopt in my house.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not like one of those racks, like those, I'm trying to even describe. Yeah, it's like a wooden rack. Sometimes I think my grandmother's basement had one too. It's got like the circular
slats.
white slats.
Right.
And you would hang shit.
And you
that
put it
couldn't
through
be-
the slat.
You mean the things with the wheels? You go like this?
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
As long
Like
as it
when
can
you
hang like in half, and you're not gonna.
Yeah, but I feel like my grandmother had so much less laundry than I do. Why do I have so much? Why do I have so many clothes, so much laundry all the time?
Because
Clothes are less expensive now?
No.
less expensive.
Yeah, opposite.
Depends on
You seen the tariffs? No.
Yeah.
No, we can afford more. Back then, you had maybe a couple pairs of shoes. You had dress shoes. You had.
And my nono upstate had the same pair of shoes for God knows how long. Those things, like he has shorts from like.
Well, that's another thing. I don't
He
think.
also wore stuff, even if there was a little stain you couldn't see. Well, the second I'm like, what is that, toothpaste right in the hamper? Like, we
Or at least the
true.
back of the closet.
consumption
Never
was a
happened
little bit
again.
more. They were more
Yeah.
cautious. You get a brand new like washing machine. It's like 1959. Like I don't think they're running the water bill like we do now when it
Fair
comes
enough.
to
Yeah,
washing
they-
everything.
That's
How many pairs of shoes do you have now?
Forget it.
Yeah.
That's my guilty pleasure though. I like having a variety of shoes. I do. I would rather have
I am
variety
a
of shoes rather than
female
clothes.
with shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's an
Agreed.
Italian thing, but
Definitely.
that's fine.
I don't care if
Fine
you
with
get
me.
me a pair of shoes for Christmas or anything birthday. I will be happy. I love shoes. I love to wear different shoes.
I've also been the same size since 8th grade.
Same.
I was
Oh,
this
wow.
height, and I had 11. I was 5'9", and I had a size
Me too.
11 feet when I
5'9",
was
size
14
11.
years old.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm taller than every. Fuck, that's it.
that was it.
exactly
You're
what
done.
Italian peak. You're the first one to get hair in 4th grade on your legs.
That's right.
7th grade, I had a mustache.
Everybody's passing you through 22 years old, but I got the same shoes since I was in 8th grade. Some, not all of them, but like,
Yeah.
it's been an easy fascination, hobby to be a shoe guy.
I was a size 13 by the time I was 13.
Damn.
Then when I lost
You're a
weight, my
size
foot-
13?
I was. When I lost weight, I lost a size and a half in my shoes. So I got a lot of nice sneakers that I can't wear anymore. They're a size and a half too big. on me.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize your shoe size.
I thought it would be narrow and wide, if
Now
anything.
I went from a 13 wide to an 11 and a half.
Wow.
Damn.
My brother's a size
That's a jump.
15.
Yeah.
I'm a 12.
You have a 12?
Yeah.
You got small feet for a big guy.
Shut the fuck up. It's a size. You tell
Are
me
you
a
all right?
size 12 is.
That hurt him.
No, but my brother's a size
That
15.
got him.
He has to go on like specific websites, so like he can't find.
I'm
shoes.
just-
He's
I'm
got-
just
he's got
fucking-
fucking canoe.
Started as Greg's graphic tees, now we're onto his feet.
Yeah,
Should we
right.
move on? No.
Yeah, let's move on to his pants.
Oh shit.
I do feel like our grandparents made a lot more with a lot less, and I don't think it was a question of whether or not they could afford it. It was whether or not they were willing to spend it on clothes.
Yeah, true.
We worry about so many little surface type things. We're not saving up to buy our next apartment building.
Yeah, I wish.
Exactly.
I wish.
It's a different world that we live in, or I guess a different social standard.
Immigration days to greatest generation, to a little bit more easier times, I think,
Do you ever get the like hand-me-down clothes? Like every now and then, my nonno still like does it. He'll like call me and be like, "I have a nice jacket for you." I'm like, "Oh yeah." like I love him to death because I know that he means well, but I get it. And he goes, "Yeah, it'll like fit." My nonno's 5'5", and skinny. I'm 5'9" and chubby, so it is not fitting me. So
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll put it on, and I'll look like a potato that's about to burst. And he'll be like, "Oh, fits perfect."
Like Joe Pesci and
I'm
my
like-
cousin Vinny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I get that. He doesn't want to just give it away to
yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
Not going to give it to a thrift store. You're going to give it to your grandson.
I don't think, does he know what a thrift store is? No.
Yes, he knows what a thrift store is.
I'm going to
He
give
does.
you this nice jacket too. Come si chiama? Pleto. Not going to.
That's exactly
You
what
give it,
happened.
keep it in the family. There's
Yeah.
a lot of that jacket was probably the first one he had that was leather.
Yeah.
And, in theory. And then
Yeah, no, I mean, look, he
my
has a lot of
grandfather
cool
did
stuff.
that with the jacket. And,
Made stuff last forever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then said, "I want to give this to you. Now you make it last forever." Never did.
Exactly. So I just keep it. It's hanging somewhere. If I got like a pair of shoes or like a.
I always keep it too.
A
I feel
shirt,
bad. Yeah, I
know?
always keep it.
I still think you have one of the coolest hand-me-downs ever. That Cadillac.
Speaking of.
That is a very
hand-me-downs.
nice car.
Yeah, that was.
Your grandmother's Cadillac.
Yeah, 99 DeVille. My grandfather had a green one. It was a 98. Loved it so much he got his wife one.
So they had matching DeVilles?
They had two. They had matching
That's-
DeVilles at one point.
That's
And
adorable.
he
That's
got-
goals.
He got a DTS caddy when the new generation came out. 07?
Yeah.
Was it 06?
They
They went from the
06.
the vertical, the narrow vertical lights to like the more oval D looking
Oh, the
shape.
squares. That was 2000.
Well,
And then they did
I
it
got 'em
again
backwards.
in 2006. They made him tall and skinny and LED again.
Okay, so he never mind. It was the 2000. But yeah, no, he got. It was when she announced her retirement with Chicago Public Schools. She was 42 years at Chicago Public Schools. He got his white 99 DeVille, and on the plates he put his wife's name and his daughter's birth year. My aunt, Liz, 67. And he's like, "Bimba, this is for you. You have your name and your daughter." It was like, dude, if that's not a life goal, kidding
It
me?
is a life goal to
Buy
get
your wife a
matching
congrats on
Cadillacs.
retirement caddy, and then put your daughter's year with your. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
a really
it.
nice goal.
So, no, I thought that was
And he kept it in beautiful shape.
yeah.
It's a beautiful car.
She did. When I got it, it was 2015. It was 16 years old. It had 65,000 miles on it. Wow. So I can't drive
That's
anymore.
nothing.
It's nothing. It's the grocery store and the church. As the joke goes. That's it.
Grocery store.
That's it. For 15 years.
True,
She picked
yeah.
us up from school sometimes, babysat, when parents were out of town. But yeah, I didn't know a damn thing about the mechanic stuff like you do. Or
same.
just the in and the outs. My cousin, first cousin, who's also my age, I'm like, this is going to be the grandkids' car. Like, help me take care of it. We'll keep it alive. So it's in storage now. And had it out here for a little while.
You did. You
First
drove
time
it
I
to
met-
New
That's
York.
really what we should talk.
Yeah.
I had to bring it home because I had it out here when I was living in Huntington when I first moved here. I drive to GUI for the second time. I was here for a month. It was like November 2021. It's on the street for 30 minutes. Ding! Some guy just backs
I
right into
remember
it.
that.
You-
I remember that.
Crazy.
I forget, dude. I
Welcome to New
forget.
York.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, this thing's gonna have to go back, but I got to get it fixed. And dude, you took care of me. You took me in the second I moved here. I talk about it all the time. It's like people ask me in Chicago, like, how do you like it there, and friends and stuff. I'm like, I'm so blessed to have these guys that I've known through social during the pandemic. Guys like I bring that up all the time. You picked me up. You took me to your house. Introduced me to your family. You introduced me to your mechanic. Kept me in communication with the maintenance and everything. It was like my parents were even like, "Oh, I'm so happy." So they don't have an accent, but I'm so happy. Sal took you in. It's nice. Oh, man, Valentinetti. Oh, whatever. But
Listen, I was so psyched that somebody from a place as nice as Chicago would want to make New York their home.
Oh,
and I said, let me show him around. Let me make sure he feels at home.
I'll never forget it, man. Here's this big bad New York. Chicago's a big city, but New York's New York. It's in the movies. It's on a pedestal. It always is.
I'm glad you feel that way because a lot of people, it's definitely getting, as time goes on, the rap is getting worse, I feel like.
New York?
Yeah.
I think it's just noise. The way I see it, and you guys are obviously from here, so you obviously have probably a different opinion, but when you're not from a place and you move, you get the perspective of like what some of the other parts of the country think of it. And there's an echo chamber to being in one place for so long to where all you're going to hear with social media too, it's always negative things about,
Anywhere.
So
It's also the scale of it is kind of crazy. Like New York is I can only imagine to someone who's not from here, like a very intimidating concept. Like when do you decide like, okay, I need to move, I need to be in New York? Like,
I mean, I fell in love with the improv thing at Second City in Chicago, so I knew I wanted to get more, And then, it just turned out that like my manager was here, Anthony Rodia helped me with a manager, and then my following that I built during the pandemic was like, I want to say it was like 75% New York, New Jersey, and like 20% Chicago, just because some of the Italian content, I imagine, was just getting the demo here. And then that's why I moved to Long Island, because Matty Rigatoni, he was like, dude, if you need a place, a spare bedroom, like $750 a month. I'm like, what's the worst thing that could happen? It was COVID, mind you. Like the rental stuff was up in the air. People didn't know what leases were going to do. Like, where's the industry going to go? Are we going to shut down even more? We didn't know anything. I'm like, fuck it. Like, what's the worst thing? Like, I threw my shit in that caddy and drove out. I lived in a bedroom for 6 months on Long Island. So it's like, I don't know, the pretty like cliche, scrappy, throw your shit in the car and just see what happens. Like, move.
not so cliche anymore.
No.
No,
Not these days.
That's why it meant so much to me, because it was just you don't really know how something like that's going to happen. Like, I dream to be an actor someday and entertain. Like, and again, it's on this pedestal because it's all in the movies, it's all on TV. You don't know what's going to happen, and then COVID happens, and here's this dark, dark, dark time with doubts and negativity and policy changes and stand-up clubs closing, and Caroline's is now closed. Like, just you never know. And then to get out here and to wrap this little tangent up, to be welcomed by guys like you guys, this whole room, really, it was something I'll never forget. So.
Well, you got the right set of balls to be a New Yorker. What could I say?
I love it here.
Definitely takes a special set of.
I love it.
Definitely
Right?
special set of balls.
You have to handle it with like, you fit right in. If you ask me, like I wouldn't like second if I met you for the first time. Like I wouldn't kind of second guess it that you didn't he's not from here. He doesn't fit in. Like
What's the accent?
Aside from
the
that,
accent slips.
aside
every
from
time.
for sure.
The persona and the way you carry yourself, I think you envelop that welcoming that we try to portray in the group, and it's.
I love the Chicago accent. It's one of my favorite accents that I get to hear on the road.
I don't hear that often out here. I don't.
Well, I spend time out there.
Right.
And so I'm surrounded by people with that accent.
You
accent, with that
people
accent.
That travel or do shows or sing whatever, like they get a little bit more of an understanding of
It's also maybe
like,
because
where are you from? Like, what is that?
Right. When I go out there, they go, "Oh, we love your accent."
Right.
I'm like, okay.
That's exactly what it's a long A.
Yeah.
It's a long A.
Yeah.
Sal.
Definitely. I always get a warm welcome out there. It's a Midwestern thing, I think.
Very, very Midwestern thing.
Welcoming,
but
No, it's one of my favorite accents. You know, Boston being another one.
I love the Boston
Boston's-
accent.
Boston's-
I'm
Love
not
the
gonna lie.
Boston accent.
It's very.
The New England accent's fantastic.
It's fun for comedy. It's fun for videos. Like, those exaggerated Boston accents, I think is great.
And you can even just do them horribly, but Boston people,
They'll know what you're talking about.
they they appreciate the attention coming from New York. I think as far as I can tell, and like they are looking to just roast the shit out of you back if the accent's terrible, and it's like that's part of the banter.
Yeah.
You can't fucking do our accent, you piece of shit. Go back to where you fucking came. And it's like
pretty similar.
He's putting effort into it. It's like I got you. You're giving me shit for it. This is what it's all about.
So it's very similar to a New York accent.
Okay.
It's almost identical. The only difference being that the AU or AW in a New York accent is an AH in a Boston accent. So New Yorker is a U, right? New Yorker is an AH.
I like that.
I never heard that.
Yeah. It's
Right.
just like it's like you ate something hot. It's in the back of your mouth.
So what would coffee be?
Coffee.
Coffee and
No.
coffee.
I didn't say coffee because coffee is closer to Midwestern than it is New England.
Yeah.
But
But what-
coffee.
How do you
Coffee.
How do you say dog?
Dog.
Dog.
See, I feel like that New York is dog.
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 Right.
If you say it somewhere else, it's dog.
No. Well, some other
dogs-
place.
What's a
our
good
biggest
one?
thing is water. WORDER. It's not water.
Right.
Water.
Water.
Water's
That's almost
definitely.
New Jersey.
It's funny for me because like the Chicago accent to me is like the 85 Bears. Polish sausage, Ditka.
I love
Sausage.
that. I
Gonna
love
come by the house, sit in the front room, and hopefully we could play some softball in the backyard.
double
Yeah.
doink.
So when I hear like shit, I hear Sabine. Oh God, that's an open wound, pal. All right, no. So
I just love that it was a commercial with like the Ditka and like the like,
double check.
Chicago
Oh,
guy,
double check.
doink.
Double check.
Yeah.
Double doink was the kicker
Yeah.
who missed the field goal
Yeah.
against Philly. You fuck. Thank you. So I got to worry about Philly now too because I'm a Bears fan.
You don't with you. It's not so prevalent, but I do have a couple Chicago questions for you because I have a lot of family there.
Yeah.
And there's things like I never understood, but I never asked them.
Yeah.
So, I like what's it with pop? Like, why is soda pop there? They all say pop,
I think it's a Midwestern thing.
right?
Pop.
That's like
Yeah.
a pop. Like,
It starts in Buffalo.
yeah.
Pop.
Oh, it does.
Buffalo is culturally Midwest.
It's true.
Really?
So
Rochester.
I saw this video. Yeah, I saw this video a couple months ago. I've never heard anyone say this before. Technically, the Midwest is like Tornado Alley. This is what this guy was saying. Then there's the Great Lakes region, which is the Minneapolis to Milwaukee to Chicago, Indianapolis, I guess, Cleveland, all the way to Buffalo. And I was like, that would make sense because I hear New Yorkers talk about Buffalo, like upstate. It's not upstate, Buffalo,
It's
obviously.
like another country, honestly.
I think you're right. I think you're right on that.
I think, yeah. I've gone from here, points west, and pretty much all the points west.
Yeah.
And I could tell exactly precisely where it's, see, like Pittsburgh is
That's the one
closer to the Midwest geographically,
Right.
and yet is not culturally Midwest.
It's the one oddball, and I couldn't agree more. Having
Yeah.
been there, driven through, I don't know, Youngstown, Ohio. I was there in
The
November.
second you get to
I
Ohio,
went there once.
It's an hour
you're
from
over the
Pittsburgh.
border.
It's an hour from
30
Pittsburgh.
miles on Route 80.
Dude, they're both steel towns.
Right.
The mob,
Same
the mob,
industries.
like settled, relocated to both that part of the country, but there's a fine line between the people
You're an
in
hour
Pittsburgh.
away.
That's the dividing line. But then again, if you get closer to the Great Lakes and you stay on the lakes, go to Buffalo,
Listen,
Erie, Pennsylvania, Great Lakes,
yeah.
Midwest.
Syracuse,
if I'm rephrasing,
New York,
Yeah, I don't know.
starts to change. It
That's-
starts to switch to upstate New York.
That's
And
where I'll leave it to you.
Syracuse
Okay.
is an hour from Rochester.
Yeah, but
and yet
upstate
Rochester is Midwestern.
Upstate is Westchester to me.
Well, yeah,
That's where things change for me.
no, that
personally.
yeah, that's a whole. I've heard that too.
Oh yeah,
I
we have
know,
a
like,
whole.
The
We have
city has a dynamic.
we
you
have
know?
hang-ups on just our state alone.
Yeah,
You know, this is a conversation that I have with a lot of musicians, frankly, across the country is where does the Midwest begin? And furthermore, where does it end?
To me, Greg's the friggin' Midwest. Like, he's out of Long Island. It's just different. Like, it's just a different head.
Fucking East, shit.
I'm like, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
Upstate
my
is anything
mind
above
is
the
the same.
Bronx.
It's like a
Upstate
Brick
is-
Tanman, weatherman, anchorman, like we calls the Middle East, the Dakotas, right?
I was gonna, yeah.
That's a good one.
Upstate is anything above the Bronx. Westchester. anything
Anybody,
above
someone from
upstate.
Westchester would say that Albany's upstate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They might even say that Rockland County.
Because there's a
sucks,
lot of
don't
Westchester people that grew up in the Bronx.
That's where I heard
Right?
the
they?
accent.
Yes.
So they're like,
Albany.
You said Albany.
Albany.
Albany. What did I
Oh,
say?
so- you said
Albany.
Albany. That's where I heard the accent.
Where? How do you say it?
Albany.
Albany.
Albany. All.
Albany.
All.
Okay, it's a pronunciation thing. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's an accent. I don't care if it's
No,
an
I'm,
accent,
I'm,
but
I'm pretty sure they would pronounce it Albany, no?
Albany.
Technically.
Well, what's another city that I said wrong?
I tell you what, I'll be there next month. I'll ask somebody. I go, what's the capital of New York?
Yeah.
Albany.
I don't even know why it's the
Albany.
capital. What the hell goes on up there?
We've
Aside
had
from
many
the local
capitals.
government.
Have you really?
Yeah, we've had Albany is the capital. New York City was the capital.
New York City was the capital
York
of the
City-
United States at one point.
Yeah, New York City was the capital
That's
of the United
right.
States at one point. It was our state capital for a bit. There's another town further south that used to be our state capital.
South of Albany.
Yeah, south of Albany. Somewhere in between.
What the hell goes on up there?
I think that's the point. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah. Nobody knows
Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah.
You can see Lincoln's tomb, and maybe you find a senator doing something.
Yeah, there's
But
like 2 billion.
odds are Mike Madigan shaking down Con Ed because that fucking guy. Overstate is welcome. Most corrupt state in the country, Illinois. But
So
Really?
what do you?
You think so?
Oh yeah,
it's proven.
That's why it's called the Windy City.
That's literally
Did you know
why
that?
it's called the Windy
No,
City.
I didn't know why that's
Yeah.
called.
It's not because of the every city
it's-
every city on
it's
water is
windy.
windy.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good
You
point.
know,
Every
it's
city
literally
board.
comes from Capone to the Democratic machine to Giancana, Daley. Like
Really.
it's literally like
That's
it's
really
windy.
interesting.
It's
I didn't
because
know that.
people blow smoke. They talk. They bullshit. It's literally for political.
Don't you remember
corruption.
how recently the governor sold Obama's Senate seat or something like that?
Blagojevich.
Blagojevich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy still denies it to this day. It's hysterical. The guy did time.
Yeah,
He's
right.
like, I'm gonna get exonerated. Trump, I think, pardoned him.
Good for him. He's good. He's back on the street.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's-
like it's a very
Blagojevich.
unlike
He beat the
popular
jo-
like opinion.
He beat it.
But
Fucking
if
guy.
you beat something, I feel like, and it's not something horrible, like, I just feel like, you know what? Good for you. You
They
fucking
got
beat
him
it.
on
they got him.
recorded.
Yeah.
Recorded.
His voice, speaking, saying things.
Well, it depends to the highest bidder. I don't know what the exact quote
Yeah,
is,
that's,
but
what
like
that's exactly what he said.
ruthless. It's been going on for forever. I mean, I think the pension debt's even higher than California. But anyways,
Yeah, I mean, listen,
But-
that's
Wow.
why. But that's why
It's pathetic.
Illinois is extremely corrupt.
it's
There's
terrible.
no wonder why you left.
If you got a lot of money, you can get it done.
Yeah, go to Albany. It ain't too much better here,
Yeah,
cuz
true,
right? I mean,
True.
everything's corrupt.
Anyway,
Nikki for president.
We were
I like it
talking-
here. I
I
like
like
it
this.
there. All right, I'm good in both places.
from accents, it got me thinking about how great of an impressionist you are. And
Oh,
this is
what
this
a
is like
segue.
this is something that you really. I mean, we see it on your social media, but if you go see Nicky live and watch him just like switch, we did a show together.
That was so much fun. I knew you were gonna
With
bring that up.
Paul Costabile. He's an anchor for NBC, and he did this show where he had Nicky basically play a game where it was what was it, Tony?
It was like the Fallon impression wheel, basically.
right. It was like Chris.
Joe Pesci, you get a prostate exam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh, you motherfucker! I know you're in there,
Yeah, it was good.
and you're all alone. You know the whole thing. It was fun, dude. We need to do that again. The variety show.
That's the thing,
I'm
when
already
it's-
talking it down.
That's I think that's the exact impression that made me wet myself was
Wet myself.
No wonder he's got hanger fucking bumps. He's got wet pants.
Yeah. It made me cry. I think it actually made me laugh so hard that I cried.
It was fun, man. It was a great
It was because the last Joe Pesci impression you expect to hear or Joe Pesci character that you expect to hear when it's Joe Pesci getting a prostate exam is Joe Pesci in Home Alone.
Right.
Right.
It was
fantastic.
totally on.
It was incredible.
like-
What was it? What was another way? It was Tony Soprano doing something?
Grocery
you do a great
shopping.
Tony
Christopher
Soprano.
Walken voting.
Christopher Walken
I
voting.
think that was the other one. It was
do an
just
amazing
literally
voting.
just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think that was literally,
Again, that's an impression that's really easy to ruin because so many people say they could do Chris Walken.
it's
It can't.
very popular. It's done a lot, but look, it's one of those
Very
that
good.
people. I think it gets a kick. It gets a kick, and that's all I had to say. Like not to pat myself on the back, but all I had to say was eeny meeny. And
That was
people
it.
started laughing.
That was it.
It was like, yo, this is
That was it.
crazy, bro.
What was your
It was-
first impression that you I guess kind of mastered?
It was Maniscalco, right?
Yeah, it wasn't really. I don't even know if that's an impression.
It's not an impression. It's just two Italian guys from Chicago.
It's the same hometown.
Yes.
I was gonna say, like you
are-
are the
who-
best.
who both do physical
Maniscalco
comedy.
impressionist I've ever seen.
It's
I'm not like a kid who I was doing impressions at a young age. I loved The Dark Knight. I probably watched it 100 times, so I just would walk around and do the Joker. It wasn't like this thing. It was just, and then college group chat, I put a Christopher Walken filter on my face with Snapchat. You could upload your own filter, and I
Yeah.
would tell my buddy Cam, who was like down in the dumps, like, Cameron, you're gonna get laid, baby. You're hot, And it was so stupid. I didn't even think like I'm gonna be Frank Caliendo someday, or do Dana Carvey SNL type shit. I did and I think I love The Sopranos. I watched it a lot, so I could do a little Tony. And the pandemic hit. My improv classes were over, and my parents were like, "You got to stop playing Call of Duty and drinking beer every night in our basement. I know this sucks, but what are you gonna do? You want to do this comedy thing?" I'm seeing some impression videos on TikTok. And they were right. This dude, Evan Berger, he would do President's Hide and Seek. It was Biden, Obama, and Trump. And it was so stupid but so simple. As you guys know, now the internet, social media, the dumbest things are the best things in so many ways. It's like, fuck, I'll do that with Walken and Soprano. And it just took off. And then I added Sebastian because, and it was just...
It almost sounds like him, just normally, the way you speak.
That's
normally
the accent.
they are both
No, I
from
know,
the
but-
same place.
He does.
No,
He
no, I know.
turns it up when he gets
Yeah,
on stage, though.
he does it too much.
Well,
Well, no,
that's what he's. That's his.
Yeah,
That's his act.
Yeah.
He also followed you from that, right? I think I remember because I've been following you since you started. I think I remember when you posted it that he followed you and
Yeah, that was.
That's
How about
crazy. Cool.
I think the best. I still say it. I've said this to you several times. I think the best crossover of those two worlds was your father's meeting
You have said this a lot.
in a parking lot of a supermarket.
It's so weird. Yeah, Mariano's.
Mariano's, and they're standing there, and they're almost dressed identically.
So weird.
They're standing in the parking lot having a conversation.
Yeah. I was like, I really hope my father didn't bug him, knowing.
Very good on your
knowing
mom for
Sebastian.
knowing to take a picture from
She
far
was
away. That was
probably
perfect.
so embarrassed that she was. I could yell and ruin his day, but
How did it
do
happen?
I get him?
Do you know exactly how it went down?
It was just they were just grocery shopping, and he recognized him probably because he was on Sebastian's social,
Right.
For something. It's not like my father was stalking or anything.
Right.
Wait, your dad ran into Maniscalco?
Yeah, so they still live
Their
in the same
fathers-
hometown,
Yeah, they live.
Arlington Heights, Illinois,
Right.
is where Sebastian's from.
I didn't know that.
Sebastian's father still lives there. My parents are 5 minutes, 10 minutes away.
When I say from the same place, I mean the same place.
Which look, but to Chicago, you travel, right?
Yeah.
People say Chicago. It's like okay, it could be Northern Illinois, but it
That's
really
what I
is.
think.
Okay, there you
No,
go.
it's
Heights,
Chicagoland.
Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Yeah.
It's literally the suburb we both grew up, and our parents still live there. They
do you
just
know?
park in the parking lot.
Do you know what they talked about exactly?
I don't.
Was your father so excited he had to call
Yeah,
you right away?
he was doing totally like he had to say. I don't know what they were talking about. He probably mentioned me, which made me
100%.
cringe. And then I just pictured like Mr. Maniscalco. Hey, this guy called. This guy stopped me in a Mariano. Why he stopped me in a Mariano parking lot? Who the fuck is it? What was his name? Go the fuck home, Dad. Go home. Like I'm just like, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna be. My family's gonna be in a bit in about 2 minutes. So Because he doesn't like to be bothered. He wrote, you guys know his stuff. That's the first place I took the comedian side. I'm like, Dad, you're bait right now. You're fucking. But no, it was a friendly hello.
I don't think
it was
that,
no bullshit.
I don't think that fathers don't want to be bothered. When it's about their son, he's got to feel a certain way about that. That's why he lives in Arlington Heights, Illinois.
You're totally right. You're
Yeah.
totally right. If he didn't want to be bothered, he wouldn't be going to Mariano's in the
Right.
you know, when everyone else was. I'm just playing. I'm just being.
No, but I think it's incredible to see that, you know, especially that you got to realize your father in the same way is extremely proud of you, and that's why he's bringing you up to Sebastian
right.
Maniscalco's
You're
that.
100% right.
He had the
I
audience
appreciate
for a
that.
moment.
I
That
appreciate
is
you
an
saying that.
what like what are the? I mean, I guess the odds are pretty good. They live in the same neighborhood. They're
suburb
both
of
Italian, and they're at the
70,000,
Italian
yeah.
supermarket.
Yeah, right.
That's like me saying, what are the odds I run into you know, some other Goomba at Pino's Market or something like that?
Right.
Like it's bound to happen.
Bethpage. No, you're not in Beth. You're Babylon.
Bayshore.
Bayshore.
It's plenty of bees. It's all right. From Bethpage. It was good though. That was
Okay,
good.
That was close. I thought I got it right.
These are not really towns that people
Music
know.
video.
This is fantastic.
Well, you introduced me.
Well,
you know,
you're
3.5 years ago.
Do you see how much this guy loves New York? He now knows all the towns.
I went 0 for 3 on his hometown. I love
That's
New
right.
York now. Yeah,
I admire it though. No, like I've never.
I do
seen,
love it out here.
I've never seen someone embrace New York like this. Like,
Listen, sometimes I throw out Carol Stream just to impress people. Little Burr Ridge.
Burbridge.
I think it's easy to like New York when you're here for entertainment. Now, the other side of that is the misery that can sometimes come from, you know, a month straight of auditions and no
Being here
callbacks,
for entertainment.
or just, you know, bombing on stage and, you know, wondering how you're going to pay rents. Obviously, that's what you sign up for.
Yeah.
But the other side of it is your friends are people that don't have your friends. If mine are happen to be creative in all aspects of social media, singing, comedy, whatever, for the most part, and it's just the guard is just down. There's no really corporate filter. It's all personality. It's relentlessly yourself, and it's just an easy social life to have and embrace with entertainment. If I came here for finance, I don't know how long I'd be here. You know what I mean? Because
I
it's
can't
just a
picture you
different
as
life.
a finance bro.
Well, just anything corporate that's, you know, you're in an office or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confined.
Right. I grew up with a backyard and a front yard, and had a field and played softball. Like, I don't know if I like it here, but the fact that you can just bum into any of these places like this, or the coffee store downstairs, or Graham Avenue, Casa Cooge, which is opening next month, and just fuck you, yeah, fuck you too, asshole, and it's your best friends. It's easy. It was so easy.
That was your
Characters
your
per
impression?
capita is what I guess. Yeah, I tell everybody back home when they ask what you love about it so much. It's characters per capita.
Characters per capita.
What makes New York to me?
There's no shortage.
It's fun. It's just fun all the time.
Well, it's this is the type of town that makes characters.
Literally.
You know? When
Yeah.
they say it builds
Creates-
character, literally.
Yeah, it's constant entertainment. Sometimes stressful, sometimes loud, but it's fun.
What advice would you give to someone that wants to follow in your footsteps? Someone that wants to move to New York to pursue a career in entertainment, because clearly you're a success. You've made it.
Work in progress.
Still, look.
Well, you're doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it. It takes a lot. Most people flop immediately.
You know how many actors are
You know?
waiting tables?
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But-
I got side hustles. You know, it's definitely there's always work to be done.
Yeah.
It's in our blood. I feel like
I don't think there
I'll
is-
always be working.
I don't think there is shame in a side hustle.
No,
Definitely not.
It's you have to with acting, and you know.
I just
The
told
roller
a I
coaster.
told a friend from Los Angeles, I'm looking to start a business on the side. They're like, for what? I said, I don't know. To occupy my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm talking about. You know, and that's for me. It'd be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because without stand up or whatever. But no, I don't know what I'd have to say. I think the first thing is what allowed me to move here was extremely cheap rent. You know, So you got to
make friends.
Finances, sure, yeah. Meet friends. Go to Sopranos Con in AC and see who you meet. That's literally how I met Matt Castellano. You wanted a spare? I got a spare bedroom. I was like, okay, fuck it,
Nice house too.
Yeah.
Nice neighborhood.
Great.
You wanna say,
Huntington Village, bro. Mr. Sausage, the Paramount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Paramount.
Paramount.
So move to Long Island. That's your.
No.
No.
Make sure your finances
Right.
can allow you to take
Have
a
your
risk.
shit together.
Well, make sure the risk is financially feasible, and the hardest part is just getting over what people think.
I like that.
Whether it's your parents, friends, girlfriend, exposing yourself on social media. I struggle with it more now than I did when I started, and it's something that you have to. It requires just a lot of self-awareness and a lot of confidence that I think is the demise of this job. You have to not give a fuck about failure and what people think. And if you have the creative bug, just,
Amen to that.
life's short.
Put some money together and take a risk.
Take a risk and don't give a fuck.
And bet on yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
You're working in so many different facets of entertainment. Probably more than you even thought that you might when you moved out here.
Probably more than I should be, with getting good at one
I
or
don't
two
think
or
more
three
than
of
you
them.
should be.
The pandemic was crazy timing. I had a pandemic that 99% of the world didn't have. I was doing these dumb videos in pajamas, not showered in my parents' basement that I thought were just going to be for family and friends, and 800 Instagram followers, and it ended up going viral on TikTok. So I'm very blessed. But look, social media's developed now to where the algorithm is your best friend or your worst enemy. So you gotta, if you got some creative bug to figure out, just go for it.
I think the last 5 years have been fantastic for you.
It's been good for a lot of us, I think.
Yeah.
The opportunity, the industry's changed. The comedy clubs are doing live podcasts now, and you would think that. Look at you, bro. I'm talking about me.
Well, you're the guest. That's why we're talking
yeah.
about
Well, yeah,
you.
but you guys were. You introduced me to all this stuff. You guys. I'm indebted to all the relationships and connections that I have. It's because of you guys.
I didn't dead it.
No,
When you
not
hit
at
it
all.
big,
You know what I
forget
mean.
about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called friendship.
Sal, come on. You
When
you guys are very successful.
When you get your 5-movie deal on Netflix and you have the ability to cast all your friends in it,
Okay.
just remember who your friends are, Nick. That's all we're asking.
You put me up at Old Westbury. To this day, that's the biggest crowd I've ever performed in front of.
Was Westbury?
Old Westbury. 1,200 people.
Come
Wasn't it?
back this year.
I'd love to.
Where can our listeners and our viewers find you? Where can they, see some of your skits, and where can they see your comedy acts?
Yeah, no, NickySmigs.com, Nicky Smigs on the socials. I do want to plug one thing. If
Of course,
I could.
no, that's what.
I'm doing. I got hired to do the audio book voiceover for a book. I don't even know how to say it. I've been working on it for a couple weeks now. It'll come out, I think, by the summer. It's called Mob Adjacent. It's a story about two brothers grew up in Chicago that their father was basically friends with the mob growing up. The outfit, Sam Giancana and everything there. And the book's on Amazon. It's called Mob Adjacent. It's a phenomenal book. And then on the audio version will be my voice, which I've never done something like this before, so I'm excited about, and I wanted to plug that for Jeff and Michael Gentile. So
Congratulations.
thank you for the
Congratulations. It's
opportunity,
big.
Jeff and Mike, and it's a cool project. So
If you like Nicky's accent, you could hear
Yeah.
it
that's been the funnest
for
part.
several hours.
When
I heard
turn
it
it up.
was
For 200 to
Painter.
300 pages.
Painter.
Dude, it's 450, bro.
Wow.
It's
Several
You
hours.
have your work cut out for you.
there's a whole lot behind it.
You must have the
Anyway.
patience of a saint.
Oh no, I don't. No, it's great. It's a ton of fun. It's a learning experience. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Project never done before. So yeah,
Tremendous.
That's all. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you,
for
Nick.
coming on.
Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.